As you guys know by the title, and if you already know me, you should know that this video is coming out. This is the day I went to the hospital. It's not really a story time, but it's more of like what happened and what's wrong with me, because everyone in school was asking, and I didn't feel like answering everyone on text because it's a brain injury, kind of, and it's not that serious, but everyone wanted to know what happened and what caused it and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna give you guys the rundown of what happened. So when I went to the hospital, well, first off, before I talk about that, it was on Saturday and I was at a boating class, and it was 7 hours and it was a lot of work. And as you guys know, if some of you don't know, I have this thing called convergent insufficiency. I think that's what it's called. I'll put it on the screen. And it's basically where one eye, not both, one eye doesn't focus. So if like you're focusing on an eye, one of them doesn't focus with the other one, so it's not like working together. So one of them like just stops working. That's what I have. A little bit of it. Apparently I went to the eye doctor again. They said I don't have it anymore. So I'm not really sure. But yeah, for now I'm gonna say I do have it because that's what's been going on. So I was there, and along with a reading comprehension, if you guys know, like IEP for school, so like extra help and stuff like that, that's why I have that. So when I went to the boating school, it was 7 hours, like I said, and all we were doing was reading. And reading small print with my eyes don't work well, especially when there's no breaks and stuff like that. We had a couple of them, but they just weren't enough for my eyes. And the doctors, when I went after the boating school, I went home, wasn't feeling good. My eyes were like really shaky, and I had a headache. So I went to sleep. I woke up in the middle of the night with my eyes, and they were just dizzy, like loopy. Like if you were open your eyes right now and like spun around and then stopped for like spun around for like 30 seconds and then stopped. That's what I was feeling, but non-stop, like you couldn't see. So I was doing that, and then I fell asleep again because I just couldn't keep my eyes open. And I woke up with the same feeling, but worse. I had nausea, and I almost threw up. I started gagging, but I didn't eat anything because I felt nauseous last night. The night before, I didn't eat anything, so I wasn't throwing up anything. So we called the police. They came to my house. They put me on a wheelchair or a cocoon or whatever, some like tortilla thing because I couldn't stand up. Picked me up, brought me to the hospital. I was there. They were doing my IVs, testing me and stuff like that. There, they came in and told me I need to go to a different hospital. I had to transfer from one hospital to the other, so I had to go into the ambulance again because they said the specialists in the other hospital were needed for me. So it was a little scary. I don't know. When you hear that, you're like, oh, like what's going on? That happened. We went to a different hospital in Morristown, New Jersey. Shout out to them. Great people out there, guys. Really nice. And I was there from Sunday to Friday. No, Thursday, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was Thursday I got out. Long time. I was there, I got a CAT scan, MRI. The MRI was like an hour. It's like you sit there laying down and they scan your head to see what's wrong. So basically what they said, also to add on, I have a cyst in my head. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like, it's an arachnoid cyst. That's what's in your head. Arachnoid cyst is something in your head. Everyone's born with a cyst, apparently. I figured that out. But they don't actually harm you. Some of them cause damage because they grow, but they're not always in your head. Sometimes you have to get them surgically removed, and thankfully, for me, knock on wood, that wasn't the case for me. I didn't have to get it surgically removed. It wasn't actually doing anything. It was just in my head, and it was born with it. So they said that was just something that they found. It wasn't actually necessary to remove, so I didn't need head surgery from the neurologist. That's what they said. Thankful for that, because I do not want surgery. I had to get a spinal tap. A spinal tap is where you get a needle in your back. And if you guys know me, I'm not good with needles at all because I have really bad anxiety. That's also guys, a key component to what happened to me. So the anxiety, they said it was a really bad migraine, basically what it was, guys. It was a headache, but 10 times worse. And I figured out also that migraines, you don't need to have a headache. Your head doesn't have to hurt to have a migraine. It's also with vision. Strain on your eyes, and on top of it, like insufficiency with my eyes, like my reading comprehension, it all came together. So when I went to the hospital, they were running tests like the MRIs, like I said. I wasn't eating there, so they were putting IVs right here with fluids. And so basically, yeah, guys, it was a really bad migraine. I'm gonna also add on to what happened after that. So now that you guys know what happened to me, like what's wrong, I've just really bad migraines and other stuff. So when I was there, I was sitting in bed for 3 days, and I wasn't moving at all, like stiff neck like this, because I just was scared to move because it was uncomfortable. So 3 days straight I was not moving at all, just not even opening my eyes were closed, everything. And the day I finally decided to move my neck was because my neck was hurting so bad, because it was aching, it just was so sore that I had to move it. And once I turned like this, it was like literally the end of the world. Like it started cramping up, and the medicine that they gave me on top of that to make me feel better, I had a reaction to it, a bad one, and it added on top of the neck, the sore neck, and it gave me a neck spasm. So to where that happened, what happened was I couldn't close my eyes, so I was like this, and I couldn't move my neck. So it was like this, and I couldn't move, and it was like the scariest thing. And the doctors didn't know what to do, so they gave me medicine to calm down, because it was making it worse because of my anxiety. I freak out really easily without like thinking things through. So that didn't help. They had to give me medicine to calm down, and I woke up later, so apparently I just fell asleep. But yeah, it wasn't fun. It really wasn't. It was very uncomfortable and scary. So later that I found out that I was alright, nothing's wrong with my head, my vision's perfect, 20/20. The only thing wrong with my vision is just my eyes strain very easily, because it's hard to focus for me. Also, I have dysgraphia. It's nothing to do with this, but that's where you have a lot of focus on your hand, so I can't really write that well. So that's also a really big thing. That's why I have reading comprehension. All this stuff just adds on to it. So yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys joining me. Also, after the day that I started moving, I started learning how to like regain my balance again. So when I started doing that, every day I would like try to get up and go to the bathroom. And I still have the bracelet on, actually. It says fall risk, so that basically, apparently it means like, so basically it means like I couldn't have balance and I was like in a wheelchair or whatever. So as you guys, if you saw my Instagram post, follow me on Instagram, right here. You can follow me, you can go see that picture. I was in the wheelchair. So basically I was just learning how to, I'm not gonna say I was learning how to walk again, I was learning how to regain my balance, because I was still dizzy, and every day when I woke up, my eyes were just getting more calm and more calm. So it got better. Like right now, I've been out of the hospital for like 2-3 days now, and I still feel it a little bit, like my head, because I just was in bed for 4 days, and when you're in bed for that long, like it messes with your head when you start to get up and actually walk around. So that just didn't help the situation. So now I'm better, thank God. My head's better, I can walk perfectly. First day of school, I just went back today. Yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. If you were interested in what happened to me, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Feel free to comment, ask me any more. If you guys have any further questions on what happened, hit me down in the comment section, because then I'll answer you there. I always answer everyone in the comment section. And if you want to hit that like button, feel free to do so also. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Yo, this just feels good. Feels good. It's a vibe. Hey, yo, I don't know. IDK, what I'm doing every day. All my friends are getting married, 9 to 5.